How's everybody doing in YouTube land? Mike here. This channel, this is a very preliminary video. This is just me showing you guys my setup. Let me show you this tent. I think it's let me show you how big this tent is actually in this room. I'm growing everything indoors. I make my own reservoirs. As you can see, this one, it currently has 9 pods. Let me show you the great setup it's got. It's got a nice long aerator, nice aeration stone in there. My tubing down below, that's a pepper plant. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be moving it outside because it actually requires pollination. Some of the things that I've had great success with are right here. Right here we have lettuce, and here we have some basil. I've been doing pretty good with those. This is my first video. I'm going to be going into all the equipment that I'm using. I'm going to be going into weekly updates on germination. I'm going to show you guys the germination process from seed, how exactly I do it to gain the success that I get here. And let's see the roots here. Look at that healthy root. Look at that healthy root. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to show you guys exactly what I use, how I do it, the entire setup, all my gear that I currently use, even how I set this setup here inside my house, what type of bulbs I'm using, everything. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look. I'll show you guys even how I assemble these, where I buy them, what type of pods I'm using, the whole setup, everything. It's not even, I don't even have just an aerator inside there. I actually have it's set up a certain way that actually reduces the rumbling that actually happens when you're pressing out a certain amount of air out of that aerator. It actually makes a terribly loud noise. I'm also going to go into the equipment of type of air pump that I'm using to give it great power as well as not get overheated. I've used a number of different aerators out there that are actually super loud and not as efficient, and they make the tent so hot. I'm going to be going into some of the things that I do wrong. Like, for example, look at these kales. These are kales. Look how leggy they are. Super leggy kale. I know what I'm doing wrong in that case. You know, also, hey, in the comment section, if you know what I'm doing wrong or you see a flaw, I'm okay for criticism. Shoot me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what's on top of your mind. But basically, this setup right here, it's gonna you guys are gonna see a different video on how to set this up, how I drill the pods, what type of pods I'm using, what type of tubing am I using. Okay, I use a special type of tubing. Setting everything up, I'm gonna show you guys frequent videos. I'm really excited about that. I'm also going to go into exactly how I grow my lettuce. I grow lettuce and basil year round. I haven't really tested a lot of other vegetables out, but I've had awesome success with basil. Look how in sync they are in height wise. Isn't that awesome? How great is that? Let me see if I can block out. Isn't that great? Make it a little darker so you guys could actually get a bit of a... They smell incredible when you actually put your finger around them. So check that out. So this is basically my new YouTube channel. I'm going to be strictly talking about growing indoor all year round. I always have fresh, beautiful lettuce all year round. I actually just cleaned the entire thing out. I had a you can see that the down below is really dirty. I got to clean that out. I had an enormous cucumber grow down below here. Unfortunately, it did not survive. It couldn't do anything because it actually required pollination. When I bought the seeds, I wasn't aware that it was, you know, it was a male and female type of scenario, and you have to basically grow that outdoors. I mean, I try to shake it manually to get the pollen moving around and, you know, putting the fan on the pollen, but unfortunately it just did not succeed. I could not. The cucumbers started growing, but it just didn't grow well enough. But again, on my next episode, we're going to talk about, I'm going to be actually, as soon as these go, into the pods here. On the next episode, I'm going to show you guys how I germinate all my seeds. I'm going to show you guys how to construct your own reservoir. I'm going to tell you guys what type of lighting I'm using and how the whole setup works. And that's really it. I appreciate you guys visiting the channel. If you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Maybe you're not going to like this initial video. It's not much. It's just a small introduction into who I am, what I'm going to be doing here, and kind of going over the little bit of what I got going on here. But I'll tell you something. As soon as this thing is filled up with multi-layers, it's going to look freaking awesome. And it took me a long time. It took me a long time to actually get everything that was necessary to get the understanding that it's okay to run the lights. It's okay to put them on a timer and schedule. I'll also show you how I do that and what I use. For a very long time, I was always kind of like scared. I was like, what if something bad happens while I'm not home? But I've been running this type of system for a long time now. It took me a year of trial and error on just getting to this stage. Just getting to an understanding of how to properly, and also, I'm actually going to go into all the different tools that I use to correctly pH the water. What type of nutrients that I'm using, what type of rooting, mixture am I using to prevent much better root growth and faster root growth. I'm going to go into parts per million onto what type of tool I'm using to make sure that your water is really quality water. And I'm going to be telling you guys different numbers of what I use and with the guidelines that I go about for my grow. Alright, so I'm going to end this one here. I just wanted to give you a quick example of my setup right now. I want you to get a good look at exactly what it looks like right now, because it's going to be totally different as time goes on. I usually am going to have, the reason why I set these up and where I bought them, they actually fit perfectly 3 right down the line. So I could have 9 plants in each one. And again, all my seeds that I use are 100% organic, and I strictly grow vegetables for my own consumption. It would be an amazing thing to be able to actually grow and allow people to purchase my produce, but I'm nowhere near that stage. But I'm more than happy to just consume my own product that I grow myself. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next week.